Please subscribe my channel. It began one foggy night on the outskirts of a small town, where people still spoke in hushed voices about an old road that no one used after dark. They said that if you stood near the abandoned Maple Bridge at midnight, you could hear faint wedding drums echoing through the mist. Jacob, a freelance journalist and YouTuber, dismissed it as small-town superstition. Determined to debunk the myth, he packed his camera gear and headed out alone one Friday night. As he drove deeper into the woods, the fog thickened. The air smelled strange, like burned incense mixed with wet soil. His GPS glitched, the radio began picking up old folk music in a foreign tongue, and his headlights dimmed for no reason. When he finally reached the bridge, he set up his tripod. Midnight struck. The forest fell silent, until the faint sound of dull drums echoed in the distance. Then came the flickering lanterns, hundreds of them, slowly forming a glowing procession across the bridge. At first, Jacob thought it was a prank. But as the figures came closer, he realized they weren't alive. Their faces were pale, their clothes were old, like from another century. Men in tattered wedding attire carried the groom on a horse, while ghostly women followed, their bangles clinking softly. The groom's eyes were hollow, and his smile never moved. The bride floated behind him, her face hidden by a crimson veil soaked in what looked like blood. Jacob's camera caught everything, until it didn't. The footage glitched violently. Then one of the ghosts turned toward him. Every drum stopped. The bride's veil lifted, revealing a face with burned flesh and hollow eyes. She whispered, "You shouldn't witness the dead's celebration." Jacob tried to run, but the fog surrounded him like a wall. The Baraat closed in. The music returned, now louder, distorted, almost mechanical. He tripped and fell into the mud, clutching his camera. The last thing he saw before losing consciousness was the bride placing her bloodstained garland around his neck. The next morning, police found his car empty on Maple Bridge, the headlights still on. His camera was recovered, but all it showed was 10 minutes of fog and static. Locals say every year on that exact date, the same ghostly wedding can be seen crossing the bridge. Some say Jacob joined them, forever marching in that cursed ghost Baraat.